His grouper ate a small snapper. We got to back up because this is going to be an action-packed video with a whole lot of stuff that happened before we even get to this. Once again, we traveled across the Atlantic over to the Bahamas for a fun trip. Now, all the trips are fun, but when I say fun trip, I mean we're not there for a tournament. We're not there with any strict schedule. We can do pretty much anything we want. And this morning, we're starting out with some bottom fishing. You can see Nick with the jigging rod up on the bow of the boat. Myself dropping down my Oceanic 30 wide for some big bait bottom fishing. And then Connie's in the back of the boat fishing with a little bit of a smaller bait and smaller rod and reel. Now, I was sitting on the bottom, or my bait was sitting on the bottom, and I felt a big thump. So naturally, I just started reeling. I could tell the fish was on there, and it was a good fish, but not a giant fish. Not like a giant black grouper like the one I got earlier in the year, but still a really, really nice fish. So I'm reeling it up, and Connie's still letting line out. She's still letting line out, still letting line out. It was just taking forever to the point where she knew something was wrong, and once she said something, we all were thinking like, okay, something's up here. So she starts reeling in, and she feels that she had a fish on. Now, normally what that means is some kind of fish that lives in the middle of the water column, like a amberjack or almaco jack or even a barracuda or kingfish, something ate it on the way down. Because as this bait's dropping to the bottom, it's flashing, it's going all over the place, and a fast fish will pick it up in the middle of the water column. So she starts reeling, she gets tight on the fish, and meanwhile, I'm still reeling in my fish like you can see here. Now, I have my fish and Connie has hers. We think it's as simple as that, but we were way off. This is something that I never would have imagined happening. We talked about it for the rest of the day. We laughed about it. And it's even weirder when you remember how much line we have out. We're not fishing 10 or 20 feet of water. We are in a few hundred feet of water, and our lines are not straight under the boat. They're dragged out behind the boat. It's just a really, really crazy scenario. Don't worry, Connie. I'll reel up the slack while you're waiting.
Wait.
You're on. I think we're on together. I don't know who's got the fish though, so I'm just reeling steady.
Cramp. Sorry for cussing on your video.
Color. It's actually a decent sized fish, wherever the
Grouper.
Joey got the grouper. Gotta be a jack. Oh.
No, Connie got the grouper.
Got it.
Holy.
We both got it.
No way.
Connie, we just double teamed him.
That's what we should get. What did we catch, Joey?
Look at that teamwork. That's
Wait.
what red groupers do.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna let some line out of mine.
Mine too. We did it, Joey.
That is true teamwork.
That's so crazy.
Let me see that thing's mouth.
That's awesome.
I got him. There's my hook and Connie's hook because this was a very hungry little guy.
Wait 1 second. You up?
You want to pull those hooks, Connie? Or do you want to hold the
Oh yeah.
fish?
Here, yeah, bring it.
We need pics.
Yeah, heck yeah.
We need pictures with the hooks in. I mean, that's just kind of crazy.
Oh my god, my thumb is shaking.
Go ahead. Pretty big marks on the bottom.
What do you got going on?
I don't freaking know.
I got it. I got the big circle hook. And Connie's got a slightly smaller circle hook. I'm gonna let that go.
Yep.
So I think, Connie, we need a double picture with this.
I agree.
You can let that go.
Okay.
I think yours is fine too, right there.
Alright.
It might have been up high or something.
Oh, sorry, you're videoing.
Well, yeah, we'll get the.
Our fish?
Come over this way a little bit, just so the gap's not on you.
Look at our fish.
That's our fish. We work together, 2 hooks, to get a chunky red. Yeah, anytime. So that was interesting. We doubled up on the same fish. Now we're going back down to the bottom. And that's that Maxel Oceanic 30 wide on my custom Ketchem Customs rod that I broke because I was fishing the rod holder like this, but now I got a Winthrow butt on there, which is a whole lot stronger. And Connie's going back down too.
What do you want to catch together this time?
Let's get a black.
I say let's get a big mutton.
All right, that's probably more of a singles job. Still waiting, but Connie's got another one. What were you using for bait here, Connie?
I was using strawberry grouper. Oh,
Strawberry
did I just
grouper.
get sharked?
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Does he get stronger?
Yeah.
It's okay.
Hey, Nick.
Unless I just realized more of this.
Yeah, Connie's. Keep going, keep going, keep going. She's reeling it up. Connie, you got sharked. You got shocked. Here, Connie, hold your fish.
You freaking brat.
Just a little head. Remember earlier in the video when I said we weren't on a schedule and we could do pretty much whatever we wanted? Well, that's what happened here. We decided we wanted to go in a little shallower, have some lunch, and do some diving. So that's what's going on now. The water, you can see, is perfect. That's my favorite thing about the Bahamas, is how clear and pretty the water is. Now, in the area I'm in, you can see there's lots of little fish, and there's lots of rocks and lots of holes. What goes on in areas like this is the little fish can hide in the rocks, the big fish are around eating the little fish, and in the bigger holes, if you get down there and you start looking around, there's a good chance you're going to find a big fish wedged up in one of these holes, looking for something small to eat or just taking cover. And that's what's inside this hole. This is a grouper, and more specifically, it's a Nassau grouper, and lately I haven't been shooting them even though they're really good fish to eat. And that's mainly because of my experience with one earlier this summer where I caught a giant Nassau grouper just off the beach. That's 3 or 4 feet off the sand. It hit a lure, it made a run. I had 10-pound braid. I had the rod upside down up under the ledge and landed a monster fish on 10-pound braid. It never should have happened, but that's a separate video. I linked that in the description of this video. But let's get back to this Nassau grouper. As I drift closer and closer to this Nassau grouper, I'm just going to see how close I can get. It's kind of like a practice thing. But I fell in for the temptation of it and let the spear fly, which there's nothing wrong with. I wasn't planning on shooting it, but I changed my mind once I got down there for a couple reasons. First off, it's a totally legal kill. The fish is in season. It's not a bad size one. It's not big, but it's not small. And they're great to eat. Also, I'm not planning on doing a lot of diving this day, so why not take advantage? I like to hunt, I like the spear, and it was a decent enough fish where I decided I would let the spear fly and have that be a good fish for the day. Now you'll see the spear I'm using, it's a Hawaiian sling. It's much different than the spear guns you see people using in most other places of the world, and it's what we have to use in the Bahamas. Hawaiian slings and pole spears. They're a lot more primitive and a lot harder to use.
You got the spear? I think it's just stuck in there.
We lobstered, fish, and speared for the rest of the day, and now it is the next morning, and it is time to get caught.
No, I got a new shirt on.
Then don't move. I'm gonna give you a mustache. Don't move.
Get out of here.
Come here.
No, it's gonna get on my new God damn it.
Look at me.
You're a freaking idiot.
Wow. Okay, drop.
All right, drop down, Carlos. Yeah, Luigi.
What the hell is wrong with you? It smells terrible.
At first glance, it really looks like a mustache.
It smells so bad.
Love chocolate.
I don't know how you eat this stuff.
No, you got him. Connie's getting close. 50. Got color. I see both of your fish. Nick, you're gonna beat Connie. Nick's got a nice one. Connie's got 2.
Little babies.
2 BBs. You want a picture of them, Nick?
After all that, yeah.
You should.
Come stand right here. What are you doing?
What? Make sure you get the jig in there.
Why are you holding it so high?
Is that good?
Yeah. Nick
Mine fell
got him.
off.
Yours fell off? Is he swimming away?
We got one and one swim away.
Did it really swim away?
Yeah.
Taking a break with the jig, and we got the electrics going. We got Nick in the back. How's it feeling, Nick?
Good.
This is deep, deep, and now Perry's up here. Doubled up on something.
All right, Bear.
Turn the handle, turn the handle. Let's go see what they
A
got.
lot of head shaking.
queen!
Oh,
Heck yeah.
that's a queen.
Holy shit. That is awesome.
You got a nice grouper or a big queen, I can't tell.
Holy, nice one.
Group off. That is a nice queen. Beautiful fish.
I'll double check.
Big old grouper coming up. Nice one, Nick.
Nick, you redeemed yourself. That's it.
Joey, that's like a hole in the wall
Damn.
snapper.
Right there?
Couple nice fish coming up there. I think that's a good one to end it with. Giants from the deep. That's a good looking cooler there.
We don't know how to get the big one on.
Oh, I'm gonna say I see Nick fit everything. I got this.
Roll this guy. Clean up on the
Can you shove that queen up to the bow? This thing goes like really deep. There you go.
That was a wonderful trip with Connie Abaco Tours, Kat. Look her up in the yellow pages. What was your favorite thing about the trip, Nick?
free diving.
Nick liked free diving. I believe it was free diving. I'm just giving him a hard time. I don't normally give Nick a hard time, but I've been a little hard on him today. Anyways, if you guys need a new boat, come see Nick Furrow from Palm Bay Boat Motor Superstore. You thought there wasn't gonna be an exclusive interview, but we just saved it till the very end. What kind of deals you got going on? Buy a boat, it comes with free props on each of your motors. That's it.